Hello there. Do you know that no matter how much you have in the bank, no matter if you have millions and billions and a lot of money in your bank account, that the day that bank folds, the highest amount of money you will receive is 50,000 naira. I'm talking to Nigerians here, okay? Especially if this relates to every other African country, you have to understand that if the day that the bank folds, there's a particular amount of money that everybody is going to receive for that particular bank. Whether you have all the money in the world, whether you have billions, whether you have millions, as long as that bank folds up, the highest you're going to receive is 50,000 naira. So now that I'm sharing this into you, what must you do? Should you withdraw your money from the bank? No. What you must understand is that money in the bank is just like a means to an end, okay? Money in the bank is a means to an end, just like you're trying to store something, okay? Actually, when there was actually a need for keeping money in the bank, okay, the reason why they actually generated money keeping in the bank was because of how much it's going to cost to actually keep gold, to do all these things that people exchange for money. They were looking for a way to preserve the value of what they had, and so they invented the bank. But what comes to the bank is that the risk involved is really, really great. But because we believe to manage it, we are not okay with it. But the day that the bank folds up, you lose all your money and you get only 50,000 naira. So what must you do? First, you must invest your money. Do not just go and store money in the bank and say, oh, I have savings, I have this, and maybe when I get retired, I can have enough money. Who knows? Nobody knows the future. What you must do is you must take out that money from the bank and invest them in what I call cash flow generating assets. Cash flow generating assets. There are assets and there are liabilities. Assets and there are liabilities. Okay. And you can actually convert your liabilities to assets, and as well you can make your assets onto liabilities depending on the mindset that you have. Let's say that you are earning 100,000 naira, 100,000 naira every month, and then every month you take out 50,000 naira and deposit in the bank in the hope that, oh, maybe when I retire, I have enough money. It's okay to save, I understand, but first you must understand that you must save for a purpose. So even though you have a lot of money in the bank account, it makes no sense to leave that money there if the money is not working for you. The point about this video is that you must make your money work for you so that on a rainy day, nobody's going to cut you off guard, okay? In fact, I'm telling you, the money that exists in the bank account almost never exists, okay? It's just some series of digits that they tell you, oh, you have this here, you have this stored there, because any day, the record can be all wiped out and you're left with completely nothing. What must you do? So the first asset you must invest in, okay, is landed property. Is landed property. You need to own a piece of this earth. I know that everything involves risk, but you need to own a piece of this earth. Why? Because it always appreciates in value. It never diminishes. This is the number one thing that never diminishes. So once you own a piece of the earth, you must try to build a structure there. Maybe it's a house, maybe it's something like a property, maybe it's whatever it is, you must try to invest something on it, okay? Don't just leave the land barren, okay? Of course, there's land banking where you can actually buy a land and keep it for several years and then it grows up. But you must actually try to build something there so that you can actually get money from what? From real estate flow. From real estate flow. Money that comes in from the property that you've generated, okay? It's very, very important that you understand these principles because one day the bank is going to fall down. So apart from the real estate and other things, there are other portfolios you can do. You can buy stocks in companies because these are things that are going to last. And before, by the way, before you invest in any company, you must find out the credibility of that company to know that it's something that can stand strong and the government backs it up. So these things are very, very clear cut. And I'm going to stop it because for the purpose of this video, I just need you to understand that you must not leave your money idle in the bank with the hope of retiring to get the money. One day it can all be wiped out. And like always, I hope that you take a lesson from me. And I'm going to see you in the next one.